Hello, and welcome, sisters of the world. This is DeAnna Lamb of Red Tents in every neighborhood. And I want to continue to explore with you today what stands between us and loving ourselves unconditionally, loving ourselves fully and embracing who we are wholeheartedly. What's in the way of that? So I hear from women all over the world that the first thing that they see and think when they look in the mirror is criticisms. And obviously, that's what stands between us and accepting ourselves. Where are these criticisms coming from? Whose voices are we reproducing when we look in the mirror? It's not our own voice. It might be our moms or our dads or our aunt or our grandmother or the culture. Who is it for you? Who is it for you? Let's take a moment to close our eyes and breathe deeply. And imagine yourself looking in the mirror and allow whatever immediate first response that comes up for you to come up. You got the first response. Whose voice is it? Who does that voice belong to? It's not yours. Where does it come from? Can you identify that? If you know, then return it to the sender. If you don't know, then be with that for a while. Explore that for yourself. Maybe when we finish this little video, think to yourself, whose voice is it? Where did I first hear that? How old was I? And is it still how I want to speak to myself? The way that people and the culture at large speak to us is really not a way that we would talk to anyone else. Would you criticize and bombard and barrage people in your life that you love with so much judgments? Probably not. I would say, of course not. If you don't, why turn this on yourself? Why speak to yourself in that degrading way that you would not speak to anyone else and you would not allow anyone else to speak to you with those words? So you have the privilege of shifting your narrative inside. It's like changing the dial on a radio from the self-judgment, berating, demeaning, bombarding criticisms channel on your radio. You change the dial a little bit and you move to classical music and you move to other stations. What are other stations that you'd like to be broadcasting in your minds, in your inner realm, that would be equivalent to a classical music channel, that would bring peace and will allow you to deeply sink into your true self and to be content with who you are? What kind of music would that be? What kind of narrative would that be? So that's one of the things that I'd like to help you refine and find and put in place at the Queen Academy, the Self-Loving Queen Academy. I'm thrilled that the registration has opened and it will stay open for a limited time. We're going to start on September 19th, 2022. And this is for anyone that wants to deepen her self-loving and self-acceptance, no matter where you are. Some women come to this from a place of complete self-loathing, and we will soothe that. Others come from a place of having done a lot of work, but there is still some residues, those final stubborn places inside that are not letting go of criticism. It's not always the case for you if you've done a lot of work, but there is still some residue, there is still some leftover. So wherever you are, if you are in the leftover stage that you need to uproot those stubborn remains, this is what we can do together in the Self-Loving Queen Academy. Or if you are beginning the journey of self-love and self-acceptance, then there is much strides that you can make and together we can do it in a community of sisters worldwide, taking this journey of empowering ourselves, each one at the stage and station where she's at. I've put the Self-Loving Queen Academy link to register in here in the one of the comments. I will show it to you. Here is the link, deannalam.com/Queen Academy. You can also see the link if you go to deannalam.com, my homepage, and just at the very top of the page it says Queen Academy. Click here and it will take you right there. I think that when we love ourselves unconditionally, fully accepting ourselves each as she is, the world would be different. So we are here to make the world different, to change the world together. Take good care. Until next time, I will see you. Many blessings to you. Bye-bye.